Ready to party?
Ready to party.
I started boxing when I was 12, and I kind of fell into the MMA world at 18. So I fought amateur 18 to 20, and then I took my first pro fight a week after I turned 20. I liked boxing just because you have to worry about a little less stuff, and I like to throw my hands.
Okay.
But MMA, you get to learn the whole aspect of mixed martial arts, and so boxing is a part of the mixed martial arts, just a very small part of it, and that's what I got to learn, kind of both qualities to it. And you have to learn how to, take the boxing part and not be just a boxer, and learn how to sprawl, learn how to take down, learn how to stand up, learn the kicks and punches and elbows and knees. So
seems like a lot to think about.
Yeah. I'll put 60% of the weight on the back leg, 40 on the front leg, just because I know I'm going to lean forward, but it's truly 50-50.
Okay.
Right? The thing I don't want is to lean over my front knee, or just sitting nice and narrow, because now I have more whip in my hips and my shoulders to throw punches, right? Because our body creates power. So I don't want to be super square, because then I don't got that much turn on my hips. Can't be too narrow, because then I'm going to fall over. If I had a fight, it'd be running at least 3 to 4 times a week. So we were getting in anywhere from 2 to 8 miles, and then we'd have sprints, and then that would be in the morning, and then I would train from 10 to 12 MMA class. So we would be working on groundwork, stand-up work. Then I would get to go home and go back to the gym at 5 and basically train from 5 to 7, whether it was live work, sparring, technique.
Whoa,
Yeah,
every day?
Yep, every day. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
1. Dang.
Woohoo!
There you go. Perfect, right? Speed and technique equal power, so I don't have to try to blast something. A jab is for distance, timing, and range. So a jab's not made to knock nobody out.
Oh, okay.
A jab is, if I can find this, that means I can find all my other punches without leaning over my front knee. That's all that means, okay? Now, if you want to add a little power to the jab, add a little distance to the jab, right? I'll just take a small jab step. Remember that little half step you're doing in the beginning? Right, so step with it.
Like, kind of like...
Yep, yeah.
This?
If anything, I'll bring this foot up just a half inch.
More?
There you go, yeah, there you go, there you go. That way you're able to move.
When it burns, it feels, it must be right.
Yeah, exactly, right? Justin Gaethje fight, when it was my 3rd amateur fight, and it really opened my eyes to the wrestling world, because he was such a heavy wrestler. He's real big in the UFC world now. He's one of the biggest fighters out there. So I never wrestled. I was real strong on, I'm just gonna box. And then, I got to meet Justin Gaethje, and he slammed me around the ring. That really opened my eyes to, like, I have to focus on the wrestling part of this game a little more, just so I can be a little more dominant at it. Yep. Yep, and then turn it back. There, that's it. Right now you got down. Right, there you go. Right now, right. Oh, watch. It's boom, boom. All right, 4, 5. Yeah, exactly. And true. So what you're doing is perfect, because it's really lifting up, right? Yeah. I'm pushing up on my hip, and I'm slamming my weight back down to here. I'm not going and trying to stand up, right? A hook, the power goes sideways. So I tell you to throw the rock with the hip this way, right? A 5, the power is truly going up. So I'm really trying to lift up on this foot and slam my weight back. Last fight, I think it was running 2 years ago, and I actually took an MMA fight, was my last fight. I lost, unfortunately, but he beat me in the wrestling aspect, I couldn't get him up. I couldn't get him off me. I was being lazy against the cage. So, that's the mixed martial arts. That's what makes this sport beautiful in the mixed martial arts, because if you can't beat someone at their game, then you have to take your hat off to them when you lose. But yeah, that was okay. But no, I'm not fighting no more, just helping people change their life through fitness.
Because now you have your gym.
The location of this gym has been open for a year now, just over a year and a month. I did it in my backyard for a year and a half. And so it was great to transition to a building and be able to help more people. Be ready to make sacrifices. You have to train when you don't want to train. That's gonna be the big part of making you better. It takes time. There's a lot of ups and downs in the sport. So don't think everything's gonna be an up, because you're gonna have way more downs than ups. And I would say it restarts the next day. So whether you win or lose, you're back in the gym. As long as you get up and go do it again, restart the whole process. Okay, back to training.
Wow.
5 days a week, nice and hard, and back to eating right, and back to being disciplined. And, you know, like, win or lose, we have to wake up for the next day and be ready for the next day. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Always try to better yourself and just keep growing.
That's a great attitude, because I feel like, sometimes we get stuck with like the past or what happened yesterday. But if we just wake up and start fresh and put in the work.
As long as we're moving forward with our work ethic and being a better person in life, being a better husband, being a better dad, being a better trainer, it's gonna all pay off.
Your like go-to post-fight cheat meal?
Chocolate, ice cream, pizza. My MMA career was real hard because I would fight at 145, and 2 weeks later, I never had the discipline to not eat. I had the discipline to train and stuff like that, but I'll blow up to 200 pounds after I just weighed 145. You know, those are the discipline battles.
If you're like training so hard, you're having to be on a strict diet, and then once you're done, I would just want to eat everything.
Yes, a lot of fighters go through it.
Yeah. If you weren't a professional fighter or owning your gym, what do you think you would be doing?
Working, building the roads, driving heavy machinery, and just living the construction life, most likely. Just because it was the easy way. I mean, you're gonna work hard in something, and I knew
you could do that.
I can work hard. I can build fences, dig holes. So I either knew I was gonna either be working 5 days a week, doing hard labor, or I was gonna find a dream and just continue that and build off of that.
I just feel on top of this world. I think I could do anything with I can accomplish anything now with my day. I feel pumped. I just feel inspired. I am exhausted, but I'm inspired. That's just the best feeling ever. So while I was doing the lesson with Nick, oh my God, let me tell you, my right calf was like so sore, because actually you're standing on like the balls of your feet so that you can be ready to, you know, attack, move side to side or forward. So my calves were on fire. They were burning up. They were shaking. But this is good. All the muscles were being activated, and we went through all the different types of punches, and like, you know, it was just, I think my brain is fatigued. I learned so much, but I just know I had so much fun. And I just appreciate Nick taking the time to train me and show me all these things. It was definitely intense, but super fun, because afterwards then I stayed for a class that he had. So there was like, you know, a bunch of people that came, and we had a group class, and that, I was put to work. I couldn't breathe, my legs were shaking, but it felt good. Like, I did not know I needed to do that. I did not know I needed to box today, but apparently I did. My body needed it, and it felt amazing. It felt amazing to just breathe and let the air out, and to punch that bag, hearing the glove hit the bag, hit the mitts, and it was just such a great vibe. The whole community, everyone that came. Nick has really created a wonderful space. So if you're looking to box, kickbox, do MMA, Rhoads Fitness, I really recommend. Like, it was so fun. It's amazing. You're just gonna be inspired when you go. I'm definitely so inspired, and I have so much, like, even more respect now for like professional fighters, anyone that just as a recreational activity does boxing, kickboxing, MMA, because it really takes a lot of like mental strength and perseverance, resilience, discipline. But at the end of the day, it's still so fun. But yeah, I really have like a whole new respect for professional fighters, because I just got a tiny glimpse of it, and they're doing this all the time, training for it. So kudos to y'all. It was so much fun. I'm just like, I feel like I'm on a high, and I'm just gonna have the best day ever. Nothing can bring me down today. What a great day. What a great way to start the day. And yeah, I just feel it. I feel so happy. That was so fun. While we were doing combos, you know, like we had to do different combos. While we were learning the different combos, I felt after a while my brain was getting fatigued and I couldn't remember what I was supposed to do. And see, I just got brain fatigue right now. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that not only is it hard on you physically, but mentally, because you got to be thinking of what you're supposed to do. And then I'm thinking of my stance too, and like, are my hips right? Are my feet right? Are my arms right? You know, there are so many things to think about, and I'm sure it becomes better with time, with muscle memory. But wow, there's a whole technique to it, and it's just really, really incredible and super fun. So thank you guys. Thank you to Rhoads Fitness and everyone that I met there today. Thank you so much for this experience, and everyone that I met was also so nice and welcoming too. And yeah, definitely check Rhoads Fitness out, and I'll see you guys on the next side quest. Bye.